You better let me find this big ass gun and make the ship go faster!
Listen up, crash course. Trace the gun.
That might be a wasted shot right here. This one right here. And I just feel, dialogue-wise, it's not the strongest shot we start on them. Take a look.
Come on, they're coming!
That's just not very strong.
Yeah, I know what you mean, though.
What?
Something that is wider from behind.
So you can see the green ahead, you can see Bumblebee standing up. You'll see it in the other shots, but I just think we got to scour through, this idea, you know what I'm saying? These kind of things, which there's some good moves. There's definitely stuff. I thought we came in front of the guns. This is a high-powered editing team right here. Look at them. They're a quiet bunch. They're a very quiet bunch. They're editors. But they're here to save my ass today, okay?
So you go from this shot.
Don't!
Get that.
Tessa, just calm down.
And then to that. Tessa to Tessa.
Okay. You can't go back to the ship!
To that. Because that way he's sympathetic until she's like, you're gonna miss graduation, and then he starts.
Then he gets mad.
Then he gets mad at her. So he doesn't get mad a couple of times.
What we're doing is we are going through very detailed movie, and we're just like each guy getting assigned something, so we all come back together and kind of make a lot of forward momentum progress.
I think it's a good idea to play with the idea of the overhead to bridge this and the takeoff.
Yeah. Want to try that? There's a lot of animation time. When voices start rolling in, it takes away editor a full day. Just so much stuff is happening so quickly.
It's actually been great to just be able to talk about scenes with just more than a couple people.
Yeah.
Before we dive in, I think it's been awesome.
Yeah. That's what we call it, the editorial symposium, right?
The basketball team.
The basketball team. Yeah, we've got this. See this? This is where we decide which avid the person's going to. Yeah. Okay? Goldenberg, you're in. You're going to avid 3.
Martin, you're low post.
Why do you think 5 editors? It's just, these are the movies where it's a massive undertaking. This is not a one.
And also we have to get these visual effects shots in as soon as we can from at this point, and so we got to attack them.
Here we are right here. This is ILM. Hi guys.
Hello, Michael.
Welcome to my Miami home. What are we gonna go over today?
We've got some turnover questions and some shots for you to look at.
Michael is amazingly involved at every level of the CGI production. He gets very, very involved with us as soon as he's done shooting and as he's editing. We have a Teradici system, which is essentially an open window to our network. That's on a very fast internet pipe.
Different colors will come up here, look.
He can call us and say, hey, I want to do a session, and we just hop on and we run through shots.
So it's just sliding across the sky. I like seeing the things, but just a little turn clockwise. Just start giving a little clockwise as it's going, all right?
It's all live, and he can act out scenes.
Maybe like a stall of some sort. Just more of a...
What are they doing, stuff?
Like a flap stall, just kind of...
He can give us feedback on the fly. We can pull up anything on our network and show it to him right away.
Oh, we haven't looked at this in a while. Just added some thruster animation on the bottom of the night ship, and just wanted to make sure we're okay with this.
It's good.
We can look at every single shot that's in progress, pull up anything that we've done before or what's happening right now. We can scroll through. We can look at it frame by frame. We can draw pictures.
Here's Bumblebee's body. Boom, hits off there. Boom.
Talk about it, yell about it, discuss it. Constant communication.
Got some climbing out of the eye socket too?
Yeah.
Or just the mouth?
No, the eye socket too. You might need to doll up the eye a little bit.
He's got a lot of access to us, and we've got a lot of access to him that way. And it helps the creative process just flow a little better. He doesn't have to save his ideas for a specific time.
We're also connected to his edit room at the same time, and so they're hearing the entire conversation that's going on.
They're in L.A. Brick, Frack, Billy, Paul.
We're kind of going back and forth and talking about editorial items, which they're noting at the same time.
Look at that. That's good. That's a good shot, huh?
It's really cool.
I love the composition. It's like, it looks so cool. Look at that foot.
The language of filmmaking is the same whether it's on the set or whether it's something we're doing in the computer. What's nice working with Michael is he directs us the same way he directs his director of photography or his actors. We're part of that filmmaking process.
Defend this family, Autobots.
You don't get any sense of there being a distinction between principal photography and then post-production. It's just one seamless filmmaking process.
You know, it's not a process that is black and white. You have to look at the movie as it's growing and as things are changing and as editorial is changing. And you have to be able to just kind of shuffle the deck as things get thrown back in your court.
That certainly makes it interesting and at times exciting because you have to be very quick on your feet and respond to the movie changing.
You know, this is seeming like a very easy session right now because they've got a couple winners in a row. It ain't always that easy.
He's always pushing us to do better and to really kind of push the envelope.
First the dress down and then...
Oh, no, the dress down only happens once in a while when I freak out.
And he keeps us on our toes, too. We don't always get a lot of warning when he wants to talk to us.
It's complicated because it's not just the geometry. Michael's calling. I'm gonna have to go and do a transmission.
So I'll find the right plate on that one, but there's gonna be Galvatron up there.
So Galvatron, we have maintained a lot of the physicality of Megatron. We animate him the same way that we do, he's hunched, high shoulders, the same menacing poses that we would use on Megatron, because it's the same guy. But his transformation is a lot different.
Early on with Michael, one of the things he was most excited about was the idea of doing a different kind of transformation for this movie. So for the human-built Transformers, they transformed in a completely new way.
They don't do the mechanical switchover that you're used to seeing where, all right, you've got a car and parts of it start to open up and fold over, and it feels real. It feels like a mechanical device that's really unfolding and changing.
Now, in this system, this is a new style of transformation that comes from Transformium. We disassemble an object into thousands of tiny pieces, transport that through space in a very art-directed way, and then reassemble the inverse of whatever was disassembled. And the disassembly and the reassembly have their own unique characteristics as well. So in addition to dicing up the object into cube components, we also reveal wireframe meshes, like a cage system is what we call it. So the cage system is kind of like a skeleton, and a lot of the cubes slam into place and they form the skin of the robot or the mechanical innards. Those involved a lot of geometry processing, a lot of physics, a lot of lighting. It pretty much hit every aspect of our pipeline.
Well, in Transformers 4, there are a lot more scenes that feature the robots as characters. We have a lot more interplay and dialogue between the robots than we've had before.
We are all targets now.
It's just like if you had actors in a room, you'd have all your actors read through the screenplay, and you'd see them and look at them, and you'd revamp it and give suggestions and make notes right then and there. Well, you can't do that with key lead parts being stated by the robots.
Loyalty is but a flower in the storm winds of fear and temptation.
It's this back and forth that gets fine-tuned as we go.
I'm out of ammo, out of ideas.
Because they have to deliver such emotional performances at times, more so than the prior films, we've shot some of the voice performers and used their facial performances to really inform the facial performances of these Transformers.
What are my orders there, Prime?
Optimus Prime, he's very human in this film.